Welcome everyone to the X-Link Kai Saints Row 2 channel. In today's video, I will be ranking the lineage theories of legacy characters in the Miyagiverse, being the mother, father, and even grandfather of the new gen characters. From Jost, which means not at all, unlikely but still possible, and very much possible. The new gen character we are talking about today is none other than Tory Nichols, the Queen Cobra. And boy do we have a lot of lineage stories for this karate bad girl. Anyway, let's do this thing. Oh yeah, I also accounted for Tory's brother when ranking these because of his radically different look compared to the rest of the on-screen Nichols family. First up, Ali Mills as the mother. I'm going with Jost. We already knew this was Jost in Season 3 when we saw Tory's home situation, but Ali was nowhere near her. But some people try to look at this and try to stretch the logic and say that Ali is Tory's mother for some reason, all because of a throwaway line. The next one I have is Jessica Andrews as the mother of Tory. I'm going with Jost since Jessica never mentioned having a sister, and it is just too far-fetched to say she lived in LA and got a job as a waitress when she would be doing pot stuff in Ohio. The next theory is a very popular one. Julie Pierce as the mother. I'm saying Jost. Julie is an only child from what we have seen. Even if Candace was Julie's sister and got placed into foster care, what are the odds of both Julie and Candace living in LA when they should be from Boston, and what are the chances they would be so poor that Candace becomes a scammer and Julie takes leftovers from her waitress job to feed Tory and Brandon? And wouldn't Daniel know about this stuff? Besides, Candace looks way older than Julie, and it's implied that she's actually the youngest sister to Miss Nichols. And now for the daddy theories. First up, Terry Silver as Tory's father. I'm going with Jost. There is no way that Silver would father Tory and then let her and Miss Nichols rot in Van Nuys or Reseda prior to Season 4 and after Karate Kid Part 3. It would be very out of character for him based on his characterization in early Season 4. Now for everyone's favorite one, Karate's bad boy. Mike Barnes is Tory's father. I would say Jost based on Watch Party's video on the whole theory. Even then, the likelihood of Barnes staying in LA and fathering Tory while some other guy fathered Brandon afterwards, since they look nothing alike, is slim. The guy does not live in LA. He had to be flown from the tournament. For the tournament, sorry. Another popular theory is Dutch as Tory's daddy. I would also have to go with Jost because Chad McQueen, who portrays Dutch, has said he isn't returning to the franchise, let alone acting. He's busy with his car stuff. But even if he was, the likelihood of Dutch being Tory's father is next to nil because the other Cobras would surely know if Dutch had children even if he went his separate way. Tory was born in 2002, while Brandon was likely born in 2009 or 2010, and Dutch is serving a 5 to 10 year prison stint. If, say, Dutch was sentenced in 2009 at the latest when Tory was 6 to 7 years old, and Brandon was born via another male who hooked up with Miss Nichols by 2010, then left, he should be out by 2019 at the latest. I just don't think Tory's mother seems like the kind of person who would go to another relationship that quickly. She did teach Tory to recognize a low-class leech after all. Why would she be hooking up with other men when she's not wealthy? or doesn't have enough money, barely enough money to support Tory and Brandon. There are other lineage theories for Tory, but I only covered the most popular ones this time. I might cover other ones in the future. As for who I think Tory's mother and father is, I think Miss Nichols is just Miss Nichols. She is her own character who we have yet to see in person on screen. As for the father, I think he is also a random guy, possibly of Hispanic descent because of Brandon having browner skin than Tory. As for why Tory doesn't look darker, simple. She just takes after her mother more. Same with Brandon and his father. This is, of course, under the assumption that Tory and Brandon have the same father. Alright, see you next time, Cobras!